pole saw next time I come here, and we're gonna cut that branch right there. That tree. I'll be able to straight push right in there. Branch. Get out of the way, branch. You're gonna get cut off. Wet snows there just brings that branch right down. I think that was high enough to clear the truck and maybe even the tractor a couple of winters ago, but now we've cut the lower branch and they bend down for the light. So it's a forever battle with the trees there to keep your space for stockpiling snow. And this stuff is peeling right off. It's awesome. Right down to bare pavement. I love it. Look at that. I wouldn't have thought that would come right off like that. That thing there, I'm gonna ask them to move that. It's like for a crane or something, for lifting. Like a forklift for a crane. I wish I had one of those. You lift with a cable or something, or a chain, and you lift stuff right up. 6,000 pound capacity. Yeah. It's right in the damn way. I don't know what they stick this stuff. They stick these things right in the way and then they expect me to do the snow. Motivation. Yeah. I gotta get them motivated to move that thing out of the way. And then they complain about the not doing certain spots. Well, what am I supposed to do there? Housekeeping, they call that. It's very, very poor housekeeping here. Yeah. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. I want to get paid, so I gotta do my job. You just gotta get fancy with the plow, that's all. So Monday, I'm gonna ask. I know the guy in that building. Get along. I try and keep everyone here on my side. Just be as friendly as you can. Always smile and say thanks and please and how are you and all that good stuff. And then when you ask them to do something, they're a little more likely to do it. You just give them crap all the time, which is what they just kind of, I'd rather do, but they won't do anything for you. They'll put things in your way on purpose. Okay, we're going to clean up a few parking spots right here. The tractor can do this, but it's a bit long. I'll save it for when I gotta really push it in there. I'm in two-wheel drive right now, I think. I put these new, they're Cooper Discoverer mud and snow tires with studs in them. They have these steel studs, man. What a difference. You can hear them, they're noisy. You can really hear them driving down the road, but you know what? In freezing rain or even slushy wet snow there, they just grip, just peel everything right up. So I really like them. So I had a set before and they kind of wore out. So that was that's about 5 years ago. So this is my second set. You don't really need to use two-wheel. You can get away with using two-wheel drive quite often. That's how much of a difference. With a load of salt and the salter itself in the back, I'm carrying about probably, I'm gonna guess 2,500 pounds in the back right now, maybe 2,000 pounds. So That with the steel studs. You can get by without four-wheel drive. And I mentioned that they should have all these buildings numbered, because they didn't really have any system at all. Now they got 2S1, 2S2. Everywhere you go on this site, there's a little... Building 2 is this building, this big one right here. And then anything around it is a 2B or 2AB, if it's big enough. And if it's just a shed, it seems to be it's 2S. They got a system now. I don't know, I doubt it's because of me, but I'm glad they've done that, because I used to get service request calls to go take care of something, and now they got something to narrow it down. If it's near 2P2, it's this cage up ahead. See, P stands for something else. I don't know what, but it's great. And there's 2E over on the left there. I love it. So if the call says 2E, I know exactly where to go. It's the stairs at 2E. Great. There was no number on that building before. And if it's one of these sheds, it's 2S2, 2S1. This is brilliant. I told them I could actually make some signs up myself if they wanted me to. Just go to any printing shop and have a bunch of signs made. I've done it before. There's nothing worse than guessing what they're talking about, because where they want something done. I just kind of gotta guess, and when I leave here and I get a call back, oh, that wasn't done, that thing you were supposed to do. I'm like, what thing? Where? So this is gonna save everybody a lot of trouble, as long as the people making the call in and mention the building number. That's the next step, is training them to narrow it down, because they'll say, oh, there's a parking lot with ice, it needs to be salted. So listen, there's 14 parking lots here. Some of them are small, some are big. But okay, have you got a building number or something that you can go by? Even the parking lot should be numbered. It should be P1 to P14. P14 needs to be salted. Okay, I know exactly where that is. Just the little things in life that make life so much easier. I think the site is just getting so big that their own employees can't find what they're looking for. So you got a boss saying, go out to that shed there and get that thingamajig. And the guy can't find which shed, never mind what thingamajig. Yeah, you see, because of the construction, they're using this grass here as a road. Well, we'll see how long they do that for. I'm gonna put a pile of snow there, and then they won't be able to get through there anymore. Perfect. Yeah, see that? Perfect. Not to be mean, but I don't want the turf all destroyed. I gotta cut the grass next summer. Put a little more there. That's not quite enough. Yeah, get it heaped up pretty good there. Oh yeah. Yeah, they can. There's a way through there, but eventually, next snowstorm, they won't be able to get through there anymore. Well, these guys are working today. You know, I said to he's the chief administrator on the site. I said the volleyball court here has got the wrong sand, and that's why you have to have me rototill it once every month. And I suggested they get some beach sand. That's what you need for a volleyball court. Stuff that doesn't pack. That's why every time you walk on the beach, it's all loose. You sink down with your feet and so on. All the same size sand. And so they went and they have their own little skid steer here. They ordered some loads of sand. They scraped up the sand that was there. It's right in front of me here now. That's not snow ahead of me. That's piles of sand. Piled it all up along there, so the beach volleyball will not go into the ditch further down to the left. And they put the new sand in the volleyball court here. So I lost, not only did I lose the rototilling, I lost the ability to stockpile snow. I mentioned it to my property manager. I think the story's kind of hilarious. And she said, well, what do you want us to do about it? I said, well, it shouldn't be there, that sand. That's where I stock all my snow. So I've lost 30-40% of my ability to stockpile snow. And I lost the job of rototilling the beach sand on the wrong sand. They had some type of sand that packs like cement. And I lost that job. So sometimes you're better off just not saying anything, being dumb. Right? I honestly thought I would get that job changing the sand out, and I didn't think it would be piled up along there. Anyway, you can't, some things you just can't see coming until it hits you in the face. And all summer I was looking at that pile of sand thinking, that's going to be there all winter, it's going to be in the way. And sure enough, there's no intention for anyone ever to move that sand. So I'm going to have to live with that. I'm going to tuck some snow underneath this wall. That's going to be a stockpile area because I'm losing all my stuff. Let's see what goes on. See that hydrant up ahead? That's what they're heading for, that hydrant. Either they're going to abandon that hydrant. I think it's leaking. That's why there's no snow around it. There's water pouring out all summer. There was water there. Grass was a foot long, even during that dry spell. And I don't think they bothered fixing that hydrant because they know the construction company's coming down there and replacing all the water mains. So yeah, when I put my salt box right against the building up ahead, see that little brown plastic box? It used to be out near the road, and I thought they already destroyed 2 of my salt boxes last winter, so I'm not going to give them the chance to destroy another one. And I took a picture of it and I sent an email to my property manager saying that's where I put my box. If it gets destroyed, I'm billing the construction company $300 for a new box. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do what you can to protect yourself. If I see them digging near that, I'm gonna go over there and move it. It looks to me like that water main goes right underneath that trailer. That's the direction they're heading, right towards it, so it's quite possible. I don't know how they're gonna dig underneath that trailer if it goes underneath there. They've got the drawings on it, so they already know, but Jesus, I wouldn't want to have to go underneath that thing. It's huge. It's got to be 40 feet by 40 feet, that building. No, it's not coming off here. I imagine the blue flag is where they're digging, so maybe it's not underneath the building. There's sewer, and they're changing 3 things: sanitary sewer, water, and storm sewers. And they run a wire. There's this device you can run this wire. I don't know what it does, but it hooks up to some sort of anti-corrosion device. It's only been invented about 20-30 years ago, and it stops the it slows down the process of corrosion, so rust. And you got chlorinated water going through water pipes, and every elbow and every fire hydrant is cast iron or steel, I don't know what. So this device, they drop it in the ground, hook up some wires to it, and they hook it up to the water system. It must go beside the pipe to each elbow and so on, and it's supposed to stop the slow down that corrosion process. So I think all the old water main is all cast iron or steel. I don't know what, probably cast iron. I see it coming out of the ground. It looks like it's very brittle cast iron, and it gets thin, and it's been leaking here ever since I can remember. So it's way past due, this water main project. Oh wait, is that boring enough for you? I don't know how long these videos are going to be. Me rambling on for 20 minutes at a time. So I don't even recognize where I am right now. It's just a construction nightmare here. Ooh, I better go do this parking lot here. Okay, so up here is an area that was dug, I think, in February last year. So we're talking 9 months ago. Was that 8, 9? It could have been March. And it hasn't been repaved yet. So what's the reason for that? It's beyond me. No trucks drive in here. No big equipment ever goes in here. A few employees park in here. So I can understand the argument of big equipment destroying the pavement, so they wanted to put it off and wait. But I don't get it in here. That argument doesn't hold water in here. And it's... So my plow's catching there. It's only a little strip that made a trench in there. I think that's an electricity wire ran out to the pump station from there. I don't think there's anything else in that. So it's just a narrow little trench they dug across. And nothing's been reinstated. The landscaping wasn't done all summer. There you can see the crushed stone going on the grass. My plow tripping. You know, it's gonna... I told them, if it's a mess now, you can imagine what it's gonna be like in the springtime. I said, all the crushed stone that's there is going to be pushed up on the grass every... Oh, we know. They said, yeah. I said, well, who's going to clean it up? Not me. Not me. I asked them this past spring, in April, May, what's going to happen if I hit a rock with my lawnmower and it hits a window or breaks a window or hits a car or even worse, a person. You know what they said to me? He said, they asked me the question. You see, that's what they do. I give them a question, they answer with a question. Do you have insurance? Holy shit, I was not happy with that. I said, listen, I have insurance for myself, for my own mistakes. I'm not insured to cover these people, these inadequate, irresponsible construction workers that can't clean up after themselves or can't do their job right. That's not why I'm insured. Anyway, it's just one of the things I'm dealing with. I don't get that. And I had a hard time with that answer, and I still don't have any solutions by them, the property manager. So it's not their project, so that's they wash their hands by saying it's not our project. It's kind of convenient, you know. I did my walk around with the property manager here, and I just buried a bunch of these rose bushes, but they're out past the curb here, so kind of got in trouble for that being that way. And I said, listen, I'm not paid to maintain shrub beds, and if you have rose bushes, you just have to pay me to get rid of them. Don't plant rose bushes if you don't have money to maintain them. Anyway, I said it as politely as I could, but I got to get that done. I'm going to spray it with Roundup. I'm going to spray them, come back in a week, and cut them in the spring. And I got to do it on a weekend or an evening because the cars are parked there and the bumpers are right over top the rose bushes. So, yeah. This whole bed on the right here is just a jungle. I've been asking him for about 8 years, why don't we do something with that jungle? We need to cut and chip everything in there and reinstate it with turf or something. You can't maintain it, bring it back to turf. Turf's easy to maintain. Just get on your lawnmower and you mow it. The oak tree's nice, I'd leave that, but the rest of it would all go. Just be gone. That's just me. Okay, they're all gone here, and these guys come in early, so this is a bonus. I get this plowed before I leave here. It's the end of the day now. It's only 10 to 3. Yeah, they start really early in the morning. I think they're in here at 5. 5:30. I don't know. So I won't have to do this on Monday morning. It'll be done. Somebody's gonna have to remind me to do those stairs though. I didn't do them on Friday. Whole bunch of details I skipped Friday. It was just snowing all day. Whoa, watch my mirror. Get that hand. I'm gonna push that handle in. See, they're too lazy to close these doors properly. That handle on that door was sticking out, was gonna hit my mirror. Okay, let's get going here. One last pass. I'm pulling my mirror in. Trust this. I was hoping they would agree to move that sand pile, but that's from the leftover. They put new sand in the volleyball court. It's left over. Believe it or not, they put that there to stop the ball from going in the ditch. And I've lost 20-30% of my stockpile area for my snow. It looks like it's all snow down there, but it's probably about 2, maybe 3 tandem loads of sand. Hey, we're going over to the last parking lot. Shoot some salt on, and I'm gonna do a few more little details, and we'll call it a day. I gotta leave here by an hour and a half. So this one right here, it's not very big. I'm going to come in with the big tractor. What I do with the truck is I just push it to the edge of the pavement, and I'll leave the heavy pushing. That's downhill there, and it's pretty heavy, that snow, so I'll leave that for the big tractor, and the truck's not working as hard. I don't use the truck very often to plow with, but it's a little quicker today because we're really only peeling off about 3, 4, 5 centimeters, and then some slush and some stuff. So I don't really need any horsepower or any really tremendous pushing power. And yeah. And I don't want to use it where the construction is, because if I break that thing, it's going to ruin my life. You'll see how long it takes. It only takes about 6 or 8 minutes to do a parking lot like this amount of snow. But 15-20 centimeters of snow, it'll take probably 35-40 minutes. So the big tractor cuts that time down. It replaces 3 pickups. It's just got so much pushing power. It can actually push more in the right traction conditions, where there's no wet, slippery ice or something. It can push way more than it can actually handle. The plow can't handle as much as the tractor has power for. So with the wet snows, it's a pretty good match, the plow and the tractor and the box scraper. If I pull snow behind me and push, it still can. I think it could really handle about 1.5 to 2 foot wide, much wider plow on the front of it. But the road's so narrow here that it's really probably set up the best way possible, because I meet a city bus or a big truck on the road, I almost have to get up on the curb to pass. That's how narrow it is. It's so narrow that main road that I asked the question a few times now if they're going to widen it with this construction going on, but I think there's no intention of widening it. It's going to be put back exactly the way it was, which I don't understand, because this is a great opportunity just to make it about 2 feet, 3 feet wider. It would make my job easier. I think all around would be more snow for me to plow, but it'd be easier because you get a ridge of snow or ice packed into that corner of the curb, and the road becomes too narrow immediately, so there's no like breathing space. About 3 more passes, we're done this parking lot. So this parking lot's clean. It turned out pretty good. And that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching Snow Journey. Don't be shy to subscribe or leave a comment. Thank you.